It is almost fall, which feels like peak cozy season, and for this video, I thought I'd do something a little different and talk about some of my favorite cozy games to play in fall. In fall, I love to play games that have warm and inviting colors, interesting stories that affect me emotionally, and sometimes I even like a little bit of something creepy or scary if I'm in the Halloween spirit. It is the perfect time to relax with a good game, so grab yourself some coffee or tea and let's get started. Reka is a cozy, witchy, and kind of creepy exploration game with building and crafting elements. In this game, you play as Reka, who is an apprentice to the legendary witch Baba Yaga. This game takes place in gorgeous autumnal woodlands, and you meet up with Baba Yaga to learn and practice your witchcraft. Early on in the game, you summon to life your own iconic chicken-legged cottage, and from there, you continue on your journey, growing in your witchy abilities, solving quests, foraging for ingredients, and uncovering some secrets that Baba Yaga might be holding. There's so many different types of areas to explore, and you also find villages where you can pick up some quests, and what I think is really interesting is you can kind of choose the way that you approach the quest. You can help people, you can hinder people, you can creep people out. I think this game perfectly encapsulates the cozy and creepy vibes that is so perfect for fall. It feels slightly dark, but it's not really scary. It's kind of hard to explain, but it is extremely atmospheric and honestly perfect for fall. If you want something that is maybe a little bit more scary, but still cozy, then I think Dredge is going to be a perfect pick for you. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Dredge is a fishing adventure game that has a sinister undercurrent. You're the captain of a fishing boat and you arrive in a mysterious archipelago where you can explore, fish, upgrade your boat, and learn more about each area's troubled past. The reason why I feel this game is cozy is because the bulk of what you're going to be doing is fishing and management type stuff. During the day, you go out and fish, you make money, and then you can upgrade your boat with better equipment so that you can navigate far off places even better. But you need to keep an eye on the time, because if you stay out too late and it gets dark, you're going to start seeing some really scary stuff. You'll start to discover some really creepy, scary things hiding in the depths of the ocean that wish you harm, and it can be very stressful at times, I'm not gonna lie, when there's this like giant sea monster that is all scary and just trying to hurt your boat. But I think the game does a really good job of balancing the more tense moments with the cozy moments, and at the end of the day, what's more cozy than fishing, right? Another game that I absolutely love that's perfect for fall is Beacon Pines. Beacon Pines is a cute and creepy adventure that is set within a mysterious book. In this game, you play as both the reader of the book and the main character of the book, Luca. In the story, there's something strange happening at the old warehouse in town, and Luca and his friends seem to be the only ones that are noticing the strange things that are happening. They're a group of very adventurous and brave kids, so it's kind of giving Stranger Things in a certain way. As you're moving through the story, helping Luca investigate the strange goings-on in Beacon Pines, you collect special golden charms, and each one has a word engraved in it. These charms are words that you fill into the story, and depending on what you pick, it will drastically change everything that follows. So there's a lot of turning points that you go through, and basically you'll put in a word and you'll experience what happens, but then if it's the wrong thing or a bad choice is made, you have to go back and try it again with a different word. It's a really interesting interactive story tree. It reminds me a little bit of like Choose Your Own Adventure, if you ever read those when you were a kid. And the art style is so cute and the story is so interesting. It's a little bit creepy, but it's not too scary. It's perfect. Now with the garden path, we are abandoning creepy and we are moving to pure cozy, at least for now. The garden path is a slice of life gardening sim where you arrive in a garden, and when you're there, you have ultimate choice in how you choose to spend your time. The game is designed to be played in little short, like 10 to 15 bursts, kind of like Cozy Grove if you're familiar with that. When you pop into the game, you can wander your garden, you can find new travelers, new events, activities, and little things to do every single day. There's an awesome cast of characters. There are animals that own shops and help you out. There are visitors that have vegetable heads that you can get to know, and you can even invite them to live in your garden. The merchants that arrive can trade with you to get a lot of really interesting things like seeds and decor and tools. The thing that makes this so perfect for fall is just the absolute coziness of it and the fact that it has this gorgeous hand-drawn aesthetic. The visual design and the colors are very autumnal, and it really just feels like you're living in this gorgeous storybook. Love Ghostie may seem a little bit creepy because it's about a ghost, but ultimately this is just a warm hug of a game that's all about romance and shipping characters together. In this game, you play as a ghost who resides in a manor. You choose residents to live in your manor, and then you go about making them happy and creating romances between them and other characters. Basically, the way that it works is you can give gifts to characters, but you give them to them as if it was another person in the manor, and so you build up their relationship. You can set them up on secret dates, you can help them decorate their rooms, and you also just try to make them happy by giving them little tasks to do that will lift their spirits. As the residents get closer to each other, you unlock their relationship scenes, which are so cute. They are so well written, and there are 66 combinations of couples, and every couple combination has a unique storyline, unique dialogue with each other, which is honestly astounding. There's also fun little things like mini games, manor upgrades, cosmetics that you can unlock, and more. If you just want something to warm your heart in this time of year that is starting to get more cold, this is going to be a perfect game for you. All right, we're back to Halloween vibes with this one, but I still think that it is very cozy. It is Strange Horticulture. In this game, you are a horticulturist and you are the owner of a local plant store, which is called Strange Horticulture. People will start to arrive to your shop for requests, and you very quickly get thrust into an occult mystery that stretches back hundreds of years. You sell plants to the customers, but you also explore the lands outside of your store to help you find new plants. But there are dangers that you can discover there that can actually make you lose your mind completely. So you have to be very careful. It is very puzzly. You have to use clues and things like that to help you figure out where to go and where to avoid. The story reveals itself through the places that you explore and the customers that come to your shop, and you kind of get in the middle of this coven and this cult. You influence the story by identifying new plants and then choosing which plants you give to the people that are requesting them, and the different plants will have different effects like hallucinogens or poisons, and you affect the story by your choices in that regard, which is so interesting. I love a story with intrigue. I love a story with occult elements, and this has it all. I love it so much. The last game that I'm going to talk about is Fall of Porcupine. In this game, you play as Finley, who is a new doctor at a hospital, and he is a pigeon. All of the characters in this game are animals. This game has a really emotional story about, number one, Finley and his experience at his new job and work-life balance, and it also has a lot to say about the problems in the healthcare industry. When you're at work, you have to treat your patients, you investigate what's wrong with them through conversations with them, you treat them with different mini games. Outside of work, you have time to meet up with villagers and go to the local pub, go to the forest to explore, or spend quality time with your friends. As the story goes on, it'll become a little bit more dark. You'll start to discover that some people aren't who they say they are, and you'll also start to discover a lot of issues within the hospital and the healthcare system itself. It's very relaxing to play, it's funny, but it does have a lot of emotion in the story, and the game has a lot to say. I also think this game is just perfect for autumn because of the aesthetics. This game takes place in the fall, and the color palette of the game is so autumnal. It's got reds, browns, oranges, yellows. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this one so much. Let me know in the comments what your favorite cozy games to play in the fall are, either some specific games or just what the vibes are that you're looking for. If you want to see me stream cozy games, you can check out my lives here or on Twitch. And a huge thank you to my channel members. Your support means the world to me. If you would like to become a member, we have some really cool benefits like emotes, members only stream monthly, and more. The link to sign up is going to be down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a cozy rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.